What's up, world? Mikey D here. Coming at you with Cities Skylines 2. So, I have played the first Cities Skylines a decent amount. Made a handful of cities over the years. It's mostly like my chill out kind of game, right? Like, so, Thanksgiving weekend, you know, you got that like post Turkey Day like food hangover. You just want something like really relaxed, not a whole lot of movement, not a whole lot of craziness. So that's often when I'll fire up something like City Skylines, just kind of nice, chill, relaxed sort of experience. I picked up City Skylines 2 a while ago. I have not played this at all yet, so figure, yeah, this might be my next game in here. Well, at the very least, give it a shot. We'll play a bit. We'll see how we feel about it, and yeah, it might be something that ends up in kind of regular rotation, even if it's intermittent, right? So, somewhere in Fields of Mystery, a kind of level where I'll come back, I'll play a little bit, I'll go away again, kind of stuff. Okay. If you are unfamiliar with City Skylines in general, right, there's certain things that impact your city, and there's certain things that really don't. First and foremost, you want to pick an area that looks interesting for you to build in, right? With the understanding you are not going to be able to fill the entire area. Just accept it now. You will not fill the map. It's okay. From there, you have different themes, whether it's North American theme or European theme, that changes style of house a bit. The climate kind of tells you how often it's going to be raining, whether it's going to snow or not, that kind of stuff. Like, oh, this one's going to be very cloudy, so like maybe solar isn't going to work as well. Yeah. Latitude, northern hemisphere versus southern, buildable area. That gives you an idea of how much of the space you could build on if you're kind of going for like maximum coverage. Like, more water means less buildable area. There's also things like mountains, so like this sweeping plains one here. Buildable area is actually relatively small. It's going to be the actual plains between the mountains and the water. You won't be able to build mountainous cities, right? Sunshine Peninsula, actually quite a bit of buildable area, apart from the slope around the peninsula on the top, on that plateau there. You'll be able to build all the way up there, but it does have a chunk of water. Outside connections, so these are the ways that you can connect to the outside world. All of these have road connections. I think you have to have a road connection in order to make the game work. Almost all of them, or all of them, will have rail connections. We have a lot of them that have water connections. Do all of them have water connections? Mountain Village does not have a water connection. That is ship connections, okay. Airplane connections, I think all of them could have an airplane connection. That would be kind of weird if they couldn't. Oh, no rail connection on Twin Mountain. And then you have electricity connections. So if you are generating an abundance of electricity, you can export it for a minor money gain. If you need to, however, you can import that electricity for a money cost. So just some of those sorts of things to balance. It tells you what natural resources you're going to have, like arable land, forest, ore, and oil. Those are the only resources that are available. You notice, like oil, 7,000 tons. Not bad. 10.9 kilotons. So each one of these will have a different kind of opportunity for you in terms of resource exploitation. I think we're going to go for something pretty straightforward. I think we're going to go for Barrier Island here. It looks like it wants you to start your city out on the island, right? So if you think like you're building out Long Island, I guess? I don't know. But building out on the island, you have this bridge connection that connects back into the main highway. It is, oh, Southern Hemisphere. Fun. North American style. Generally sunny. Don't need to worry too much about extreme weathers. Not a ton of buildable area, but plenty of oil, a good chunk of ore, lots of forestry, lots of arable land. So, like, apart from the fact that you have a lot of water to contend with, you do have plenty of space that you can explore and build into. So we will go with Barrier Island. Theme. If I wanted to change the theme, this is it. This is the time to do it. I am going to change it to European, just because I'm not going to do left-hand traffic though. That messes me up. Natural disasters, sure. I do not want to start with the tech tree fully unlocked, or unlimited money, or all the map tiles mine already. Like, no, we'll just go for it. Let's see. Calabash. Sure, we'll go with Calabash as our community name, our city name. All right, let's go for it. One thing I was noticing as I was starting this game up is the loading time on my computer, at least for the initial load, was a little slow. Obviously, not so slow right here. Okay. Sure. Tutorials. Camera controls. Okay. Yes. Great. I have done that. Rotate. Okay. And then tilt. Nice. Zoom is more of a mouse wheel person. Okay. Road basics. Build a road. Okay. I might turn tutorials off because this is a little too step by step for my tastes. Yeah. We're options. Thank you. We will not show tutorials. Thanks. Okay, great. Like I said, I have played Cities Skylines 1 before, so I don't want to slowly work my way through a lot of tutorials. One thing to always keep in mind whenever you're starting a city is if you get too crazy, you're going to run out of money real fast. So we want to not be too crazy, but we do want to extend this road on. All right. Yeah, keep it at a straight 180. 6,000 money. I guess roads are a little less expensive in this game, but even still, let's be judicious in terms of what we're gonna do road-wise. We probably want to have actually a roundabout really early on here. We could have one there. Let's see, a small roundabout. Oh, we don't have the option of making bigger roundabouts yet. Well, that's a shame. It's just showing me, like, where it naturally would let me just put a roundabout. Let's put one here to start. And we will have a normal street. Yeah, we'll have a normal street come out this way. Okay. So the reason I did that is I'm going to put a lot of city services right over here, right? Things like trash, power, stuff like that. Like, you don't want it next to your houses. You want it, you know, kind of segregated off a bit. So we'll go ahead and build this out here. We'll go here, there, and there. Great. So we have a nice little cul-de-sac going on. Now, let's figure out water. Thankfully, all the streets now come with water and power underneath them. That's just, it's so much better than how it used to be, where you had to specifically put down all your water lines and stuff like that. Yeah, so let's see. Power plants would be nice. I could put in a whole bunch of wind turbines just right here at the coast. Wind speed too low, huh? Huh. Yeah, those really are not putting out much in the way of power. Okay. Zooming way out, do I have somewhere that is more interesting? Well, I guess over here. The wind seems to generate from the water somehow. We try to not ask questions about how the wind is generated. So we could put in a wind turbine or two, but it's not going to do a lot. Let's see. We could put in a coal station. What is that? Oh, that's probably groundwater. Okay. I am going to want to pump some water here. I think the question is, do we pump it from this side or do we pump it from the bay? I think we might pump it from the bay for now. Maybe way over here. Let's see. Let's see if we can line this up. Alright, go here. Not as lined up as I might want it to be. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we'll go here. And then we'll need a road to get there. There. Alright. Oh, we technically have the clock running. Let's not have the clock running just yet. All right. Let's put in a coal plant. Put that bad boy in there. We will. Whew. The upkeep on a transformer station is crazy. Okay. That should be enough to Electricity network online. Ah, great. So, now my pump station is able to do the pump. Do the pump. Oh, wait. It has a road connection. Coal station is doing its thing. It wants to dump out. Let's see. You backed up sewer. Yes. Okay. So now we have to figure out where the sewer line is going to go. And ultimately, you never want to bring in water anywhere near where you're dumping your sewage. So we'll just make another. We're going to need to take that guy out. That's fine. Make another little road here. Okay. We need to take him out first. Cool. Smash. Alright. Now, we'll take our road. We're just going to go straight over here. This will also be, like, services. Right? And then we can have a sewage outlet. Oh, groundwater pumping station. Is that what? Yes. So if I'm pumping up groundwater, I want to be where the blue stuff is, right? It's easier to just pump it out of the bay, but we will eventually be able to have advanced water pumping stations and water treatment plants. But for now, we're just embracing our inner horrificness and just gonna dump our sewage straight into the bay. Come on. What do you mean non-shoreline? Okay, come on. Oh, it might be getting goofed up because I already put the road in. So, let's back the road out. And then we'll put this guy in. Yeah, there we go. Boop. And then we'll put the road back. Alright. So, now we have a sewage connection. And if we turn this back on... Yep, so the coal plant is happy once again. Mostly. What is it also saying? Power line not connected. The end of the power line is not connected to the network. Oh, because this power line is not connected to this. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can... connect up things. Ah, there we go. There. Okay, that takes care of the coal plant. So, it's going to be cranking out power. It will continue to use coal, which is going to have a cost. It has a maintenance cost as well. It will eventually have a wage cost. It will just keep producing electricity, though. It will pollute ground and air, so, yeah, it'll destroy forest, it'll ruin fertile land, it could harm groundwater as well. But we are all set with power and sewage. Of course, those are the first things you need to set up. You need to get your water and you need to get your power. If you don't have those, you don't really have much of a city. Okay. So we have our industrial area started. We will put in some industrial manufacturing over here as well. Just fill in a bit of that. Okay. Specialized industry.
You're back. back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass.
Stone mining has nothing interesting going on. Forestry,
Tonight we are
there's
taking
a
a
bit
musical
out here
tour
that we can
of
work with, but
Italia.
not a whole lot.
Land of art and
Some interesting
culture.
arable land.
Que
We
bon,
could
as they say.
do some
And an
farms.
aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi.
Alright,
So
the
be on
radio
your guard.
guy is throwing me off a little, but whatever. And then looks like livestock farming uses the same as grain. So, interesting. Okay. Well, if we want to do some farming out here, we could. We don't know if we want to get into that just yet. Looks like we have old mill ruins. Okay. So, like an old bridge, maybe the beginnings of a settlement at one point that just didn't make it. Okay. Alright, let's start making a turn here. Ultimately, I think we need another roundabout. Yeah, and then we'll make smaller offshoots from the main street. So if we say we want to go here and then over to there. Okay. It's a nice little sweep. We will put in the 90 degrees going out this way. Oops. Straight line, please. There. I haven't figured out how big I want my grids to be yet. I usually went, not touching, but like one beyond, so I could have, like walking paths and stuff like that. I don't know if that's still the way that the game would want to work, but we'll give it a shot. So if you want to watch someone who is really good at this game, like amazingly good, you can find him on YouTube. City Planner Plays. I love watching Phil play this, especially if I'm sick. It just sounds stupid, but he's got like that great voice, like very smooth voice, and he has interesting, let's say, stories about city planning that kind of set you in this different kind of mood around the game. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see like how different people engage with something like Cities Skylines, right? I'm just kind of blathering on and playing, and then other people have this kind of let's say like narration to it, right? Okay, we've got some pretty big blocks going here. I don't know if I like that so much. I think I'm gonna want to split it in half. It's just a little too much. All right, this looks like a very planned community. A little Stepford Wives, but that's okay. We have this road heading out here, which turns into a dirt road and connects up with the old ruins. If we wanted to, we could work on putting in some industry, right? Healthcare, deathcare, garbage, fire and rescue. Yeah, all this stuff is still locked. I don't even know where. How did I get to Industry earlier? Huh. Oh, it's under under zones. So zones is, I did it earlier. It's how you tell the game what you want where, right? So you're gonna want zones that have like just single family housing, or maybe you want like multi-family housing, or maybe you want commercial areas, right? And you can like just paint in giant blocks of stuff, which is fine. Or you can go through specifically and be like, no, 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 I only want stuff here. Like, I only want commercial here and here. And we'll have some commercial on the other end of things as well. Sure. And then we'll have another block of commercial. So kind of like 2 commercial spaces. The space in between should be like high density housing, because this is going to be the main in-out thoroughfare for this whole little neighborhood, right? But we can play around with it as we get further along. Right now, we just have really basic stuff. So we will just kind of paint in some things. You notice I am leaving this one line uncovered because I want to see about putting footpaths in later, and that would be where the footpaths are going, right? Kind of splitting the blocks vertically to have a bit more pedestrian access. So we'll see. We'll see if that's a dumb move or a smart move. But for now, it's the move we're making. So big chunks of space. Great. Specialized industrial areas for natural resources. Yeah. Kind of want to just chuck down a farm, I guess. I mean, I just put it way out here and see what happens. Oh. Now I have to paint the farm. Okay, this makes a little more sense. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go here. Here. There. Okay, lots of clicking. There. All right, we have a farm. Instantly, boom! It's a farm. That's a big farm, but that's fine, right? It's out a bit in the middle of nowhere for now. It might get redeveloped into high-rises later, because someone somewhere is going to want to live on the little island and throw a big stink, right? We'll have to develop out this whole other island as well, eventually. But for now, it's fine. Great. Work at our new farm! Chirper, is an interesting way to kind of see what's going on with your city, right? They write about like, oh man, it's is it weird to have to shower in the same water you did your dishes in and stuff like that, right? Which tells you you don't have enough water right now. So there's bits and pieces of things that works with it. It's also just, it's very twittery, right? And it just kind of keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And that's fine, but it can be just distracting and not useful as well. Okay, signature buildings. Interesting. Well, for right now, we're just kind of letting the town develop. We have some commercial, we have some residential, got all sorts of stuff going in. In terms of your demand, that is down here. So they want a bunch of... there's a high demand for commercial, industrial, and low-density residential are covered. Well, we have commercial space in there, but maybe it's not enough. We will see if it ends up turning out to be okay. Great! We had our first milestone. We get some money, free money. Great, great, great. Development points and expansion permits. So, this is something that is different with Cities Skylines 2, is development points. So, in order to unlock certain items, you have to spend points against them. Well, we have 1 point, so I could make bigger roundabouts. That might be really handy. We could switch up our power plants, so we can go with geothermal, like start working towards that, or we could work or save up for gas-powered. We already have a coal plant. Oh, a bigger coal plant. Okay, and then nuclear. So, kind of a renewable, non-renewable sort of path. We can save up for the water treatment plant. Not necessarily a bad thing. Healthcare and death care. So crematorium. So instead of having a graveyard, you turn people to ash. Bigger hospitals as opposed to just like health centers and so on. Garbage. Ooh, incinerator plants.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
I don't know what.
This is Second Moon.
All right.
Jake.
No, shush, radio. You were distracting. Yeah, music nonstop. There we go. There we go. We'll go. Music nonstop. The vibe. Sure. We'll just have music. That's fine. So, development points. That was it. An incinerator plant would be really good. You burn the garbage, you get electricity. Like, you're taking care of two things at once. Unfortunately, it does create pollution, but oh, what traffic lights? I guess I have to have traffic lights. Fine, I guess that's where the development point will go. Whatever. Okay, so, yeah, we want traffic lights here. We're also going to want traffic lights here. I think that's good enough for now. Just, those are the two major intersections right now. You can see maybe wanting them along this main thoroughfare. But that's going to be it for the moment. Okay. Road maintenance depot. Okay. Road repairs. Snow clearing. Okay. Costs 75,000, and I'll keep a 15,000 a month. Well, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to take care of some of the basics first. Okay. A small medical clinic. Alright. 3 ambulance to it. A normal medical clinic. 5 ambulance to it. Well, let's put in a... Oh, we can probably get away with a small. Yeah, we can. This is also a good use of these kinds of commercial areas that I did not put commercial things in, right? If I put a medical clinic there, it's very central, and I don't need to worry about it anymore. Alright, landfill lot, yep. We're gonna need a landfill. Well, thankfully, we have some good spots for it. We could put it out here next to the sewage thing. That's not a bad idea. That way it's far away from our water intake as well. And we could have a big old landfill lot out of it. Alright, my angles are a little weird. Okay. Put it there, and we don't want to get too close to the water, because, I mean, talk about tacky, but we will go there. Great. We have a nice big old landfill. Oh, we could add a waste recycling unit. That might be good. Ugh, hazardous waste collection area. Let's add a recycling one.
Greets to you, my faithful crew, and welcome to another hour of all the chillinest beats with Naughty Nan, the hip-hop gran.
Oh man, what? Naughty Nan, the hip-hop gran, huh? Anyway, so you can upgrade your buildings somewhat, which is nice, right? Like, not all of them have upgrades, but the ones that do, it's a way to get more resource or more activity out of the single building that you had. So let's start time once again. Now that we have achieved our first milestone, we're building in some stuff. Medical clinic is doing just fine. Buildings are getting built. Housing's starting to go in. Still that Neckbeard Mike's comics. Wow. Still waiting for some of these businesses to really pop. Limzabar. Okay. Okay, and we're getting some houses, some different sized houses. They're orienting in all sorts of weird ways. Like some are going in and out of Willow Street here. Some are going off of Daffodil. I guess Willow Street wraps around, but... What are you? Texas Tailors. Okay. We're getting some good population growth. We're getting okay happiness. In terms of... Ooh. So they're complaining a little bit about housing, and we can put in more dense housing. We could... Oops. Nope. We could just make this whole thing right here more dense housing. There. put in a whole bunch of medium density. That will... Yeah, like, this guy's whining about healthcare. Oh, praise the sun. Oh my goodness. But if you look at healthcare coverage, like, the healthcare coverage is very good. So... he's whining about something that is not a problem. Ah, death care, cemetery. This is also something that we will... unless we unlock the crematorium, we're gonna need us a cemetery. So, let's put it out here in kind of rural areas. Not necessarily a bad idea. There. The road goes out here, you can go to the cemetery, and then the road turns into a dirt road for the farm. Yeah, that tracks. Less expensive land out here. Of course, we just used a whole chunk of arable land for a cemetery, but whatever. It's fine. There's no real, like, permanently ruining this game, right? You're just kind of taking it a bit at a time, and if you need to end up bulldozing in a whole neighborhood to rework it, then that's what you do eventually, right? Okay, so our low density demand is still very high. Our commercial demand is still very high. We could... commercial suitability... We could add a commercial zone, like, here. And we can slowly expand out our street network as well. Let's see. How big is this? That is $928 worth of distance. Yeah, there. That must be it. Okay. And we got this guy. Great. And we can do it all again. Alright. So we're making it work out pretty well. We'll go through, we'll add in a whole bunch more like low density housing sorts of options out here on the ends. We have this street going here. I'm kind of tempted to just continue that on this way and this way. And then we can whack in some more run-of-the-mill houses. Yeah? Looking good. Alright. So, looking at our demand, all of our demand is dropping down. This means that we have more than enough supply for anything that anyone wants to do, and then it's just a function of having more people move in. Okay. He's still whining about healthcare. I don't know what your problem is. Alright. Let us look at our money, our finances. We are losing 7,000 money a turn. Fun. We could look at buying some more tiles. Ooh, those are small tiles that you buy this time. But we're probably gonna want to expand this way, right? That seems to be how the at least residential areas are going. So that'll help drive that. Oh, you see the low density residential start to rebound. Houses are going in, and there's still plenty more to go, so I'm not too concerned at this point. Also, we need to have enough demand, commercial-wise, to justify these businesses, right? So, Bumber Fuel, and an empty and available to rent place, 2 empty and available to rent places, so that's not good. We definitely need to get more activity going in here. That low residential demand is continuing to go up. We just hit small village. Okay. So, 50,000 money, great. 2 more development points. The ability to buy 4 more tiles, but yikes. Okay, progression panel. Turn this back down to 1. Oh yeah, we can take loans. Really don't want to. Okay. We get schools now. Good. Textile fiber farming, interesting. Alright. Schools. So, basic college. I don't need a college just yet. I was going to look at an incinerator plant, however. Or do you recycle? Power? Or environment? Power. Okay. I've used my development points. We're gonna put the incinerator plant just across from the landfill. I mean, kinda makes sense that that's where that would be. Oh, I don't have $1 million to make an incinerator plant. Well, okay. That'll just wait for later then, huh? So let's speed this along. Let's get some more housing built. Population keeps increasing. That's good. People are happy enough. Oh, I need to build a school. I need to build an elementary school. Oh, that's you're a big boy. Holy moly. I did not expect it to be quite that large. Alright. We're gonna put it over here for now. There. Yeah, some people are like, oh no, you put a school near my house. Yes, we did. We can put in a high school as well and piss a whole new set of people off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, we definitely don't have enough money now. Yeah, we're losing 10,000 an hour. Okay, that's fun times. Oh, our industrial demand is starting to come up.
Welcome to Denny's
Okay.
Denims, where we got every denim you can imagine. We got square dancing foxtrots and hide 'em away at home dirty
Okay,
denims.
that's good. It's good when your industrial demand starts picking up.
Dang old denim leg garters for the boys who love that denim real good. You ever wear a denim vest? I'll tell you, girl, you will have them swarming. You'll see. Come on down to Denny's Denims. I'll set you up. Don't ask for Denny.
There we go.
Go Nuts Donuts, the best donuts in town.
We'll fill in that industrial demand. That's essentially free for us to do. It will actually generate tax revenue for us as well. So as these businesses start coming online,
You're listening
right?
to the
They're
one
employing
and
people.
only hip-hop
They
Gray.
will
Back
import
on
and
the
export
air,
stuff
Kimberly
all on their
called
own.
during the break to tell me
They will
gray is the radical
make
new
some
hair
level
color.
of
Thanks for your
pollution
call,
and stuff like
Kimberly.
that.
But I have to say, I find that
But
hard to believe.
yeah,
Gray?
it
Where's the fun
seems
in that?
to
When you get to
it all
my
just kind of
age, the last
works
thing
on
you
its own.
want is to look
All right,
like
lots
yourself.
more like
Mind you,
low
you
density
girls
residential.
never do. Goodness me.
Looks like the
When
stuff that I
I
put
think of
in
that
has
corset
filled
city
in.
girls my
So
poor
let's
mother used to squeeze into.
go ahead and
Tain't
add in some
natural
more.
to make women look like egg timers, if you ask
There
me.
we go.
Why women have to be squeezed into a bunch of lycra sausage casings, I'll never understand. I'm all for burning bras.
This city is
Not that
noisy.
you even need
What?
to own one.
I don't think it's so bad. Alright, city statistics. My budget is in the toilet. Yep. My income. Okay, taxes, not so much. Might need to increase taxes soon, but we'll see. We're still hovering around on the -10. That's not awesome. Okay, expenses. Service upkeep. Yep. Education. Okay, we're starting to educate some peoples. Tourists. None of that. Household wealth. Nope. Oh my goodness, we're getting traffic up the wazoo. Cities Skylines said, you know what? You ain't doing so hot. Traffic's just looking bad. Your budget's in the toilet, and this ain't looking good for you. So let's just close this and pretend this never happened. Which, I mean, I can't argue with, right? Like, we've been going about 45 minutes here in this game, and it just was like, nope, we're good. It's a sign, I think. A sign of needing to stop for the night. Anyway, so there we go. Cities Skylines 2. Very, 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 very similar to Cities Skylines 1, which is not a bad thing. Prettier, sure. More annoying radio. I'm gonna have to look into that one because wow, the random commercial breaks and stuff like that, and their like game radio. Not feeling it. And then obviously a bug here and there, which I'll see what that might be from. Just randomly crashing to desktop. Not a good look. Anyway, I hope you all have had a great weekend, or will be having another great weekend coming up. Here we go. Cities Skylines 2. Have a good time. We'll catch you next time. See ya.